Okay, so we start challenging practice B, homework book, chapter 7, ratio. Let's check the first problem. Chloe and Diane have some storybooks in the ratio 5:3. Chloe gave half of her books to Diane. Diane then had 18 books more than Chloe. How many books did they have altogether? Alright, as you may think, that's the problem about model drawing, right? So you have your two girls. You have Chloe and you have Diane. They give you the ratio, 5:3. They're books, right? So this is what you draw. You draw your 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? And there are 3 units here. Okay? 5 and 3 units. Right? So what happens next? Chloe gave half of her books to Diane. Right? Half. How do we do? How do we draw the half? Well, we have to split it, right? We have to split our every unit into 2 smaller units. So we get 10 units here. Yeah? And we move these 5 units. So if we do this here, we do it with Diane too, right? So what do? You move these 5 units, right? You move these 5 units. Okay? So she has 3 and she got this small 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, these 5. Okay? And they tell us that, okay, so, and Chloe will lose this 5. Alright? So they tell us that, and then Diane had 18 books more than Chloe. Alright? So, what is the difference? This is the same amount that they have, right? So this is the difference. This is 18. Alright? If you draw your model well, you can clearly see that 6 units is 18 books, right? So 1 unit is 18 divided by 6 is 3, right? So they asked the question, how many books did they have altogether? Well, altogether initially, right? Not initially, but I mean, nothing changed, right? There were 10 units here, there were 6 units here, so 16 units total, right? 16 units total, 1 unit is 3 times 16 equal 48. That's your answer. They had 48 books altogether. Alright, that's it. Next problem. There were some square tiles and triangular tiles in the box. The ratio of the number of square tiles to the number of triangular tiles was 3:8. Okay? When Paul put 79 square tiles into the box and removed 106 triangular tiles, the number of square tiles, triangular tiles became equal. How many tiles were there in the boxes first? Completely similar problem. You have 2 types of items, square tiles and triangle tiles, right? And they give you the ratio. The ratio is 3:8, right? So square to triangular. So square is 3, right? And triangular is how many? 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so kind of looks okay. Alright, what happens next? When Paul put 79 square tiles into the box and removed 106 triangular tiles, he put 79 square tiles in the box, right? So there is like a certain amount that came in, which is 79, right? And removed 106 square tiles into the box, the number of square tiles and triangular tiles became equal, right? So it became equal, it means this was removed from the triangular, right? 106. Alright? This was removed and this was added, okay? And then they got the Same amount, sort of, right? All right. So if you draw your model well, you can clearly see that your 5 units over here, right? Your 5 units over here is 79 plus 106. This is what we write. 5 units. This is 5 units, right? 5 units is 79 and 106. All right. Okay. 5 units, 79 plus 106. Okay. 185. So 1 unit is 185 divided by 5, and it is 37. So they ask you a question: how many tiles were there in the box at first? Well, there were 3 units and there were 8 units, right? So total of 11 units. 11 units, 37 is 1 unit times 11, 407. That's your answer. There were 407 tiles in the box at first. There were 407 tiles in the box at first. Alright. Problem 3. Fruiter has some apples and pears in the ratio 2 to 5. He sold 261 pears and bought 261 more apples. After that, he had as many apples as pears. Same amount. How many apples did he have at first? Totally same problem. Completely same problem as the previous one. It's just the words are different. Apples, pears. The ratio is 2 to 5. Apples to pears, right? So you draw your units. There are 2 units. And there are 5 units. 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 units. Okay? So they tell us he sold 261 pears and bought 261 more apples. So here is your 261 more apples, right? And here is the amount that he will sell this. He will sell this, right? He sold this 261 pears, right? That's it. Same problem. You can see clearly that this part, right? These 3 units is made up of this 261 to 61. Okay, and this is what you write. 3 units is, that's ugly, 3 units is 261 plus 261, 522. Alright, so how much is 1 unit? 1 unit is 522 divided by 3, which is 174. Right? So they ask you a question: how many apples did he have at first? Alright, he had 2 units at first. Apples, 2 units, 170. 4 times 2, 348. Alright, that's your answer. He had 348 apples at first. Alright? Okay, next problem. Hakim and Aziz had some savings in the ratio 3 to 5. Hakim saved another 82, Aziz spent 110. Both have the same amount of money now. How much do each of them have now? Alright, completely same problem. 2 boys, Hakim and Aziz. You draw your units. The ratio is 3 to 5, so you draw your 3 units. 1, 2, 3, right? And you draw your 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright? This is what you got. So Hakim saved another 82. So he got extra. He got extra $82, right? And Aziz spent 110. Aziz spent this amount of money, right? And then like they had the same after that, right? Completely. It should be like this, right? Completely same problem. You can see that your 2 units over here, your 2 units are comprised of this 82 and 110. Alright, so do you write 2 units? 82 plus 110, right? Which is $192, right? So 1 unit is 192 divided by 2. 96, right? 96. Alright, so 3 units, right? Because they ask They ask us how much do each of them have now, right? So we calculate for Hakim. Hakim has these 3 units and $82, right? They have the same. Hakim is same as Aziz, and Hakim has 3 units plus $82, right? Three units is 3 times 96 plus 82. You do your math, that's gonna be $370. And you're right, your answer. Each of them has $370. Each of them has $370. All right, okay, that's it. I'm gonna stop the video here and 4 more problems in the next part.